What if I told you that you could study in Germany without opening a blocked account and still receive €992 every single month, plus free tuition and travel support? Sounds unreal, right? Welcome back, my lovely friends, and thank you for always clicking that play button whenever I share a new video. And if you are new to this channel, thank you for dropping by. I love you. If you've been worried about how to fund your studies or meet visa requirements, this might be the solution you've been waiting for. In this video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about one of the most accessible and generous scholarships for international students in Germany, the benefits, who can apply, eligibility criteria, how to apply successfully, and tips to boost your chances. So come along with me.
So we are on the official website of the DAT Scholarship. As we all know, the DAT Scholarship is a very popular scholarship. It is a renowned scholarship that offers fully funded scholarship for international students, which literally covers your living expenses, and in most cases the flight ticket, your tuition fees, and all of that. It gives you a stipend as well, and you can move with family. But the beautiful thing about this one is that it doesn't require any blocked account, because I get a lot of you asking me about blocked account. So this does not require blocked account, and is the Helmut Schmidt program and the master scholarships for public policy and good governance. So in this video, I'll put you through what the benefits, the requirements are, and how to go about in the process of the application of the scholarship. And because it's going to be a very long process, I will just cover the overview in this video, and in subsequent video I would put you through how you can apply for the scholarships. So let's get started. The DAD Helmut Schmidt program, known as Public Policy and Good Governance, supports future leaders from developing countries, right? And we would go through the countries who want to promote democracy and social justice in their home countries. Now you see there's the current announcement here, there's a checklist, all of this application form, list of countries, FAQ, information about the master's courses. This scholarship is usually merit based, and so you need to have a strong academic background. So we'll click on the current announcement. So let's just go through the overview. I'll walk you through the overview of the scholarship. Here we are. So you can see the Helmut Schmidt program, the master scholarship for public policy and good governance 2026. Objective: with the Helmut Schmidt program, the DAT strives to contribute to promoting good governance and civil society structures in developing and emerging countries. The program. So it offers future leaders master's courses in disciplines that are of special relevance for social, political, and economic development. It prepares students in a practice-oriented course for responsible positions in or for their home regions, and contributes to establishing economic and social institutions that are democratically oriented and designed to overcome social inequalities. Now, who can apply? Graduates from developing and emerging countries, right? So you need to be an international student, and you should have a bachelor degree or equivalent with a well-qualified first university degree and above average grades, upper third in social and political sciences, law, economics, public policy, and administration. So this is where you should have earned your degree, your bachelor's degree. You should be willing to actively contribute to the social, political, and economic development of your home country. You should have already gained practical experience relevant for this program. Now, what can be funded? Academic education in one of the master's courses listed below and selected by the DAD will take place from September, October 2026. So that's when you all gonna start classes. The courses have an international focus and are offered in English. So you do not need to worry if it's going to be in German, because we know that German is the official language in Germany. It's going to be taught in English. Throughout their studies, all scholarship holders of the Helmut Schmidt program benefit from accompanying support services provided by the program coordinators at the respective study locations. And another thing, there are different locations for the scholarship, and we'll go through that as we proceed into the video. So that scholarship holders are exempt from paying tuition fees, right? So you aren't going to pay any tuition fees here. Planning also provides for participation in interdisciplinary network events. So you're going to network with other people from other parts of the countries, and no tuition fees. Now, what is the value of the scholarship? What are the benefits? What are you going to gain from the scholarship? So it says the scholarship holders will receive scholarships of currently €992 per month for master's courses at German higher education institutions. That's what you're going to get for stipend monthly. You're going to get a health insurance cover. They usually pay for this, but you're going to get it covered, paid for. Appropriate travel allowances for travel between Germany and the respective developing and emerging countries is going to be taken care of as well. You're going to get a study and research grants, rent subsidies. You're going to get your accommodation taken care of, family supplements. You can go with your family, so as applicable if you do want to. Proceeding German language course in Germany, there would be, but lasting up to 4 months. Participation is mandatory. The course is going to be taught in English, but you need to also have a German language skill, and so it's usually paid for, but you are going to get that for free. The following deviation regarding funding benefits applies for the social protection master's course due to its blended learning concept. A surplus rate of €500 per month is paid in the 4th semester, mandatory online semester in the student's country of origin or another developing country. The application process, so we'll go through that in the next video. Let's just quickly breeze through it. All applications must be submitted in English or German. You may apply for up to 2 master's courses listed below. So you can apply for 2 master's courses listed below. We'll go through that. Please read the DAT selection criteria. I'll walk you through that as well. It's included in our checklist carefully, and take care of every single point listed in the checklist. Number 2, please complete the DAT application form only once and indicate your selected master's course or courses. So if you're either going to choose 1 or 2 courses. Number 3, if you are applying for 2 master's courses, please rank the courses in order of preference in your motivation letter. Please take note of that. If you are going to be applying for 2 master's courses, the first choice should be ranked at first, and the second one should be ranked as second. You have to include that in your motivation letter. It is of paramount importance that you do that. That is why your first choice of master's course is your first choice, and why your second choice is your second choice. I just said that. So you need to give them reasons why you are choosing a particular course as your first and a particular course as your second. For each choice, of course, please provide clear reasons why you think it will advance you academically and professionally. So, you need to give them reasons why you think this course would advance you both academically and professionally. You must submit the same letter of motivation to both courses you're applying for. So, you need to write motivation letters for your courses, but it needs to be the same one for both courses. Please submit the application form to the master's courses of your choice. Master money should be 2, along with the required documents. It's going to be shown below. Scholarship applications must be sent directly to the master's courses. That's to the course of your choice, your preferred courses. this is the selection process. The selection will be made by a selection committee in October, November of this year, 2025. Then the committee would go through and the courses and representatives of the DAD. Next step, the candidates that were proposed for a scholarship will be contacted by the DAD and they will be asked to upload their full documents to the DAD portal. That's when you are shortlisted. Please do not upload any application documents unless you are nominated by email by the DAD. Please take note of that. Important, please make sure that you have a full set of copies of your application documents in PDF format. It shouldn't be in any other format but PDF. You need to follow their instructions because it is really vital. Please submit original documents only if you are explicitly asked to do so by the master's course. So please make sure that you submit the original documents only when you are asked to do so. You can see that it is written clearly as important. Thus, the selection process is finalized. All applicants are informed in writing after the end of the selection process expected in December 2025/January 2026. That's the time frame where they are going to complete their selection process. That's when it's going to be finalized. Now we are at the selection criteria. The most important selection criteria are a conclusive account of your academic, professional, and personal motivation. These are what you are going to be selected based on. So you can go through that. Your motivation letter, which will relate to the goals of the Helmut Schmidt program. Go through it and make sure you read so you can know what the goals of this program is. Your practical experience relevant to the program. Your first higher education degree completed with above average grades, upper third. You need to check that and see what your grades are. Candidates who already hold a master's degree must make a well-argued case as to why they should be funded for another postgraduate degree. So if you already have earned a master's degree from wherever, you need to let them know that this one you are going to be going for, which is going to be your second master's degree. You need to be able to convince them that you should be funded for it. You need to give them reasons why they should fund you for this master's degree if you have master's degree previously. The candidate's last university degree should not date back more than 6 years. Date of issue not before 1st January 2019. So it shouldn't be before. So if you've had your degree, your bachelor's, it should not be before 2019. So it shouldn't be more than 6 years. Candidates who have spent more than the past 15 months in a country not listed on the DAC list are not eligible. I would go through the DAC list with you. So you see, I'll take that again. Candidates who have spent more than the past 15 months in a country not listed on the DAC list. And also if you have been living in a particular country that's not listed on that DAC list for more than 15 months, you're not eligible. All master courses have their own selection criteria, so we'll go through that as well, and they must be met in addition to the DAD selection criteria. Language skills. The requirements for language skills and required language certificates vary depending on the respective master's course. The application documents, we'll go through that in our next video. We'll just go through it in detail, more detail, right? A ticked off checklist and list of criteria, all right, DAD application form, the single letter of motivation. This is really important that you get to know all of this. So we'll go through it step by step in a subsequent video. A curriculum vitae, you need a CV, copies of your higher education degree certificate, your transcript of records, you need that as well, relevant professional experience or internships, or if you've worked for charities or NGOs or political activities, proof of English language skills, and normally you need to just get a letter of instruction that your language of instruction in your previous university was in English. You can get that. It's not required. It's not asking you for an IELTS or TOEFL, something like that. So that usually goes with the German universities. a current written reference from your current employer or from a university lecturer. A university lecturer if you are a student at present, but if you're currently working, so you've graduated about 2-3 years ago, you can get a reference letter from your current employer. Application deadline: the application period for all 7 higher education institutions is from 1st June until 31st June 2025. Application location: please submit your application documents for the master's course and the DAT scholarship to the master's course of your choice and not to DAT. So you are not going to be submitting to the DAT. The DAT is the scholarship body, right? You wouldn't be submitting it to them. You would submit it to your respective university where you are, with your preferred master's course. Please note that applicants may be rejected for formal reasons or due to missing or incorrect information. That is why it is of paramount importance that you go through this over and over. Make sure that you dot your I's and cross your T's. Make sure everything is put in perfect order, because any incorrect information or missing information will be considered rejected. Your application will be considered rejected. Only applications including all required documents will be considered, and that's what I just said. The following master courses are part of the Helmut Schmidt Program Master Scholarship for Public Policy and Good Governance. So you can see this is Social Protection, is a master course, University of Applied Science, Bahrain. Now it will tell you, if you want to know more about the university, if you click on it, it will take you, click on the email, you can send an email to them. You click on this, it will take you to the university and the course page. Here the same: development and governance, so English language, duration 2 semesters, teaching language is English for this one. So just go through and select the one. Public policy, please apply online. You can select peace and conflict studies, so it just goes on and on. Teaching language English, you can see that they're all English. Development studies, you can see that is in English as well. University of Passau. Government and public policy, the same university, and it's in English as well. So here we're back at the home page. Remember where we started from here. So we'll click on here to go to the list of countries, so I can show you the list of countries. Then you can also click here and go through checklist. So I'll be leaving this link in the description box so that you can navigate through all of these and download all these PDF documents. So this is the DAC list of countries where you are needed to be located in order for you to be eligible for this scholarship. And where I have my viewers, there are a lot of countries here. I think almost all countries are here. You have India here, where I have my viewers here. We've got Nigeria, we've got Pakistan. So it's easier if you do a Control F and type your country, if you can't start going through them one after the other, right? So you see we've got Ghana here as well, all right? So my viewers, you're all here. And if there's any other country, you can just look. So that's the list. It's quite a long one. So hopefully you would find your country here. And remember, they said if you have been in another country that is not on this list for 15 months, you are not eligible to apply. So you click on the checklist as well. So let's click on the checklist to see what I've got. So this is the checklist, the mandatory documents that have to be submitted to apply for a scholarship. Here you go. So this is really important. Entire application consisting of all documents. This is what you would use as a checklist when you are submitting your documents. You need to tick off any one. These are all mandatory, and it will guide you so that you do not miss out on any information, and you would have your complete documents provided. Entire application consisting of all documents, either in German or English. Click on there, take it off. If your DAT application form, your letter of motivation, these are all mandatory. So that's the checklist. The CV, and it should be in Europass. This is a format, a Europass format. If you want, I do help with CV construction. I could help you with that, or you could do it yourself. You go on the Europass website and create a CV. Now, your full CV, gaps of 3 months or more must be explained. You should understand what gaps are. If you haven't done anything for 3 months or more, you should tell them what you were doing during that period. It should be in reverse chronological. So just follow the instructions on how you should construct your CV if you want to do it yourself. The letter of motivation, it should be maximum 2 pages long, shouldn't be 4 or 5 pages. Follow the instructions because it is vital. Your university certificate, your degree certificate, if it's not in English, please provide a certified translation if the original is not English or in German. Transcript, full set of transcripts. So these are the checklists, right? Explain your grading system if it's not part of the transcript. Your practical experience, if you have experience that is related to the program, right? Current written reference, like I said earlier, if you are currently working, you need a reference letter current from your employer, or if you are a student from a university lecturer, all right, then it should be on a letter-headed paper, right? And it should be an original, not scanned or code certified digital signature. And then there should be a date and a stamp. Please take note so that you can tell anyone writing you a reference so they could include all of that. These are key in assessing your application. Now then, the proof of English language skills that you would get from your university to indicate that you studied in English, that your course was studied in English. They're not asking you for any standardized test at the moment. So this is how to take advantage of the checklist. It should just be by you all the time so you can see every step that you are taking and make sure that you are following the right procedures. So you can just go back and check all of this and click information about the master's courses as well. I'll just go through that as well for you. Information where you can get information about all the courses. So let's look at that. So here we are on the Master Scholarship for Public Policy. This is where we can get the information. The program, say the objectives, what is fundable. The program offers Future Leaders Master's Program. It just gives you detailed information about all of them. So make sure you read them up, right? Master's Program, Social Protection, the University of Applied Sciences. It just tells you all that entails about the course as well. So it's a long list. You go through them. After you have selected your course, you can see these ones. The circle is where your courses are. Then on just surrounding it are all the information that's required for that course, and it tells you your study campus, right? And every other information that you need to know. So this is how you navigate the information.
If you found value in this video, don't stop here. Check out the next one that will be displayed on your screen shortly about how to study in the UK on a fully funded scholarship with a £20,000 stipend. Also, make sure to subscribe to my Telegram channel for real-time scholarship updates. And if you're not yet a part of this beautiful family, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe to this channel by hitting on that notification bell so that you would always be the first person to get notified whenever I share a new video. Follow me on Instagram for more scholarship opportunities and TikTok for more daily tips and success stories. And if you get selected for this opportunity, please let me know. I absolutely love hearing your testimonies. That's what this channel is all about. Until next time, think big, think success.